Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Wooden Railway Adventures, Episode 132, Special Tunnel. It had been a bustling day on the island of Sodor, and Duke had worked very hard. He had spent his day at the incline and had done lots of different jobs. Presently, he was on his way back to the yard. It had been a busy day, and he was tired. "Wow," said Duke, "I did a lot of work. Driver, did I do fine?" "You did excellent," said the driver. "You may be an old engine, but Duke, you certainly have the heart and spirit of an engine half your age." "Oh, thank you, driver," said Duke. Duke was making his way down the line when suddenly it began to rain. "Oh, bother," said Duke. "I do hate the rain. It spoils my paint." "Agreed," said Madge. She had just roared up. Just then, in a field next to Madge, a giant clap of lightning struck down, and thunder soon followed. "Whoa," said Madge. "That was close." "Indeed," said Duke. "Madge, you better get off to your shed." "Indeed," said Madge. "Well, it's been nice talking to you, Duke. We should do it more often." "We really should," said Duke, and with that, Madge roared away. "We need to get back to the yard as soon as possible," said Duke. "I don't like the rain." "All right," said the driver, and Duke puffed down the line. However, the storm got so bad that Duke could hardly stay on the line. The wind was tossing and turning him around. Duke didn't like it at all. "Let's stop in this tunnel," he said, and they did. The tunnel was nice and cozy, and it kept them away from the storm. "This tunnel isn't so bad," said Duke. "It would work well as a shed." "Agreed," said the driver. "We'll wait here until the storm passes." But the storm didn't pass. It raged on and on throughout the night. There's no point in going back to the yard tonight," said the driver. "We might as well stay here." "All right," said Duke. "I'm going to try and get some sleep." Just then the driver and fireman heard something. "What was that?" they said. "I don't know," said Duke. "It sounded like it was coming from above." And Duke was right. Duke looked up, and suddenly a giant piece of wood fell and hit him in the funnel. "Whoa, oh," said Duke. "Oh, wow, that didn't feel good." He now became very dizzy and couldn't concentrate. "Duke," said the driver, "are you all right?" "I think so," said Duke. Oh man, I'm getting lightheaded. Oh dear, oh dear." "Hang in there, Duke," but it was too late, and soon Duke closed his eyes. He woke with a start next morning. "Huh," he said. "What happened?" "Relax," said the driver. "You're fine, Duke. Looks like a piece of wood fell from the top of the tunnel and hit you." "Oh, bother," said Duke. "Those darn pieces of wood. Anyway, let's get back off to the yard." "Agreed," said the driver. "There has to be a lot of other damage along the line. The storm was pretty big, so you're not the only one that got hurt." "Hopefully," said Duke. He made his way down the line and soon came to Mighty Mac. They were looking at a tree that had fallen over. Hello, Mighty Mac," said Duke. "Did you guys miss me last night?" "Oh," said Mighty Mac. "Duke, you were missing." "Well, sorry, we would have come and looked for you." "Oh, that's fine," said Duke. "Hey, Mighty, I thought you guys were going to be at the incline." "No," said Mighty. "Really, Sir Topham had changed our job at the last moment." Duke thought this was weird, as Mighty's face was on this side, but Mac was talking. "Oh," said Duke. I was talking to Mighty, but Mac, you can answer." "I am Mac," said Mighty crossly. "Yeah, I'm Mighty," said Mac. What's up with you, Duke?" Duke was very confused. "I don't know," he said. Something must have happened when that piece of wood hit me in the funnel. Anyway, guys, I guess I'll see you around." "Mac, do you agree?" "Of course I do," said Mighty. "Ugh," said Duke. This is too weird. I don't know what I'm supposed to think." "Anyway, guys, goodbye." Duke thought this was very, very weird, but he continued on. "Did you see that, driver?" said Duke. "Yes, I did," said Duke's driver. "Duke, I can't believe you got the two engines mixed up." "What?" said Duke. "I didn't get them mixed up. They got them mixed up themselves." "No," laughed his driver. "You're talking to the wrong engine the entire time." "Oh, well," said Duke. I guess I'm just messed up today. Oh, look, we're at the yard." "Hello, Peter Sam. How are you doing?" "I'm doing very well," said Peter Sam. "How are you doing, Duke?" "I'm doing all right. I just had a strange encounter with Mighty Mac and..." "Oh, hey, where's your special funnel? And why are you back to your old shape?" "What old shape?" said Peter Sam. "You know, your old shape. Where's your special funnel? It's not there anymore." "What special funnel?" said Peter Sam. "Duke, what's wrong?" "Nothing's wrong," said Duke. "I'm just wondering why you don't have your special funnel." "What are you talking about? I've never had a special funnel." "What does it look like?" Well, it kind of looks like somebody sat on it." Peter Sam laughed. "Now, why would I ever use a funnel that looks like it's been sat on?" "I don't know," said Duke. "Man, this is getting stranger and stranger. Skarloey, help me out here." "Not today, Duke." "What?" said Duke. "Why are you doing that?" What are you talking about?" said Peter Sam. He was also confused. "You know, why did Skarloey just sing? Remember, he's an a cappella singer." A what?" "An a cappella singer. He sings for fun." "Well, can't he talk?" "Not really. He prefers not to." "That's right," said Skarloey. "What is this?" said Duke. He was very confused. Nothing at all, said Scarlet. Okay, that's enough out of you, said Duke. Oh, look, it's Rusty. Maybe he can explain something to me. Rusty pulled up. He barely made a noise. Hey, said Duke. Rusty, why are you so quiet? Why am I so quiet? Said Rusty. Yeah, you're usually, as in Diesel, you're usually making a lot of noise, you know, grrr, and everything. I'm not a Diesel. Yes, you are, said Duke. Well, I technically am a Diesel, but I'm electric now. You're electric? Since when? Rusty laughed. I've always been electric. No, you haven't. You've been on the island of Soda for many years, and you've always been a Diesel. Yes, said Rusty, but I've always been electric. Duke, what's the matter here? I don't know. He thinks I used to have a special funnel or something. That's preposterous. Duke was very confused. You know what? He said, I just better get out of here and clear my mind. This is all too weird. Goodbye, guys. See you later, Duke, said Scarlet in a very high voice. Oh, dear, said Duke. This just keeps getting worse and worse. And with that, Duke rolled away. Duke rolled down the line. Wow, he thought, things are getting worse and worse. I keep on thinking things are wrong when they're right. What is this? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to think. Oh well, here's Duncan. Maybe he can explain something to me. On that, Duke rolled up, but he was very surprised when he didn't see Duncan. Who are you? Said Duke. Who am I? Said the engine. Yeah, I've never seen you before. I'm Rheneas, silly, said Rheneas. Look, it says right there on my nameplate. Duke was shocked. Whoa, he said. Rheneas, since when have you been yellow? I've always been yellow, said Rheneas. No, you haven't. You've been red like Scarloey. Scarloey, said Rheneas. Huh, that buffoon of an engine. All he does is sing all the time. How can you say such things? You're his brother. Brother? I'm not Scarloey's brother. Duke, what's wrong with you? I'm not sure, said Duke. But Rheneas, can I say one thing? I suppose so, said Rheneas. You look hideous. This color, this shape. What's wrong with you? Nothing. I've always been this way. Oh, said Duke. Something's not right. I have to figure this out. Do you know where Sir Topham Hatt is? Maybe I can talk to him about it. Not sure, said Rheneas, but maybe Proteus will know. Who's Proteus? Said Duke. That engine right there. The engine called Proteus was coming right down the line. Hey, Proteus, said Rheneas, come over here. All right, said Proteus. Hey, Duke, how's it going? Who are you? Said Duke. I'm Proteus, silly. What's going on here? I don't know, said Rheneas. Duke's a little bit confused. I'm not a little confused, said Duke. I'm very confused. This isn't the island of Soda that I know. This is the island of Sodor, said Proteus. Yeah, said Rheneas. Duke, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong, said Duke. Just please move out of my way. I need to find Sir Topham Hatt immediately. All right, said Proteus. Proteus backed onto a different line, and Duke pulled down the track. Just then, however, Thumper began drilling at the quarry. Uh-oh, said Proteus. There seems to be trouble, and he was right. Boulder began to roll down the top of the mountain. Uh-oh, said Duke. Boulder's about to fall down. And Boulder did. He came crashing down, and then suddenly, he stopped. He was levitating in the air. What's going on? Said Duke, and Duke soon realized. Proteus's light turned on, and Boulder was levitating in the air. Are you doing that? Said Duke. Yes, said Proteus, and with that, Proteus put Boulder back on top of the mountain. How can you do that? Said Duke. It's standard with any new engine that's built, said Proteus. Levitating powers. Haven't you heard of this? No, said Duke. No, I haven't. Oh, this day keeps on getting weirder and weirder. Goodbye, Proteus. It's been nice meeting you. We've known each other for years, said Proteus, but he didn't say that out loud. Duke continued farther down the line. Things weren't getting any better. Oh dear, thought Duke. I'll never find Sir Topham Hatt. I need to get out of this weird place called the Island of Sodor, if that's what it's even called nowadays. Just then he heard something. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Action Duncan. And with that, Duncan came racing in and landed on the track. Whoa, said Duke. Who are you? I'm Action Duncan, said the engine. No, you look kind of like Duncan, except your shape's weird like Rheneas's. What happened? Nothing's wrong, said Action Duncan. Citizen, are you in trouble? Kinda, said Duke. I must have stumbled down the rabbit hole, if you get my meaning. Nothing to fear, said Action Duncan. Action Duncan is here. What shall I do for you? Nothing, said Duke. Just please go away, Action Duncan. Hey, you're not the Duncan that I know. Do you like to rock and roll? Rock and roll, said Action Duncan. That's for young engines. I'm an experienced engine. I'm an experienced engine. All right, well, if you don't need any trouble, then I'll be off. And with that, Action Duncan was off. Action Duncan, away! And he zoomed into the air. That was weird, said Duke. Oh man, I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here really fast. Just then, Freddy came bolting around the line and crashed off the track. Oh no, Freddy, said Duke. Are you all right? I hope that's your name. Of course it's my name, said Freddy. What are you, confused? A lot, said Duke. Anyway, I need to find Sir Topham Hatt. Should I go get the breakdown train? Nothing to fear, said Freddy. Look at this. With that, Freddy backed up and hopped over the track. He was now running around in the grass. What is this? Said Duke. Oh, Duke, said Freddy. You don't know about this? Oh, no I don't, said Duke. This is getting weirder and weirder. Oh dear, I have to get out of here. Sorry, Freddy, I wish I could talk, but I'm in some strange land. Just then, Action Duncan came flying in again, and he was going so fast that he knocked the top of the bridge down. Whoops, said Action Duncan. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, I'll go fix it. Duke couldn't stop in time, and he fell off the bridge. Whoa, said Duke. Ow, I hit my head. Oh, my funnel's cracked now for sure. Oh, I'm getting dizzy again. Oh, here we go. And with that, Duke closed his eyes. Ah, said Duke. What is it? Said the driver. Oh, said Duke. Oh, did I just wake up? Yes, said the driver. You've been sleeping for a couple hours. Oh, wow, said Duke. Am I glad to be back on Sodor? You left? Said his driver. No, said Duke. It's just, I had a crazy dream. Wait, driver, I need to ask you something. All right, said the driver. Shoot. Does Skarloey sing a cappella? No, said the driver. Not that I can recall. Okay, good. Does Peter Sam have a special funnel? Yes, said the driver. Why wouldn't he? Never mind, said Duke. Is Rheneas yellow? No, of course not. He's red. Oh, good, said Duke. And, is there an engine named Proteus on the railway? Proteus? Never heard of him. All right, good. And, finally, is there an engine named Action Duncan? No, of course not, said the driver. Oh, phew, said Duke. I'm back. You're back, said the driver. Did you leave? For a second I did. It was just a scary dream, that's all. Well, that's nice to hear. I thought you were going insane for a moment. So was I, said Duke, but he said it to himself. Anyway, I better get back to the yard and start my work. Hey, what was this dream about? Said the driver. I'll tell you in a little bit, said Duke. And what? I'll tell all the engines. It was quite a crack-up story. Had some crazy events in it, but, well, it's a good story. You want to go hear it? Of course, said the driver. Let's go to the yard and tell all the engines. And with that, Duke puffed away down the line to tell the other engines.